Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Gone! Here we go now. Blue landed.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit!
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Detroit!
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The defensive tackle, Kyle Williams, there for the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on 3rd down. Boyle, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And here come the Bills. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Allen to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Boom!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. Looks to throw on 2nd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Keenan Robinson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles Harris, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taking it around the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Drake. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the give, this is Drake. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
On 3rd down, Boyle. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now out come the Bills. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90.
Allen now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And an Allen to run. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And out come the Dolphins now. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Boyle. And his throw is incomplete. Amendola, he was the intended target, and it's third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
On third down, Drake. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win the Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side complete to QT. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Ah!
From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Space to run past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Boyle looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Amendola, the intended receiver. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Leopard. Leopard. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone, gone. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
To throw on 2nd down. Boyle. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Boyle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. This give is to McCoy. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Operating from the guns. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, now let's go.
Right back to Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. On third down, Boyle. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes back. So he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first down. Allen. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Detroit! Detroit! right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
Allen now to throw on second down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Charles Harris in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So now here come the Dolphins. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back now in Miami. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake. Boyle trying to lay one up deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Here's McCoy. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Boyle under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trent Murphy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Throwing on 3rd and long. Boyle going deep here for Stills. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Stills the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
10th carry now for McCoy. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go again to McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go play action here on first down. In trouble in the book. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. And he's got room. He won't go down.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A give to McCoy. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they'll try and run a sweep to McCoy. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Leopard! Leopard! 4 down. Check. 4 down.
They toss to McCoy running left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, hurry up.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jakeem Grant now to return. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On 1st and 10, Boyle, he's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Boyle. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Now the toss is to McCoy running right. Pretty move by Shady. Rashawn McCoy off to the races. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Bills, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, the season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.